Good morning to all. This is Nagul Mira. Our subject is Ppsc for first civil. In that, 4 units are successfully completed. Our last unit, that is fifth unit. Okay, na? So today's our topic is fifth unit, and that is like all units. Our fifth unit also consists of 3 chapters. First one is text input output, and next chapter is binary input output, and last chapter is functions. Okay, na? So like previous units, our 15 unit also consists of 5 chapter, 3 chapters. Okay, na? Our 15 unit consists of 3 chapters, and so in that first chapter is text input output, next one is binary input output, here last unit is functions. Okay, na? So ఇది చెబితే మనకి మన PPSC సబ్జెక్ట్ అయిపోతుందండి. ఓకేనా? కమింగ్ టు అవర్ ఫస్ట్ చాప్టర్, దట్ ఈజ్ టెక్స్ట్ ఇన్పుట్ అవుట్పుట్. Yes, in that text input output, first one is files. Okay, na? In that text input output, first content is files. Yes, what is the meaning of file? చెప్పగలరా ఎవరైనా? What is the meaning of file? Simply, here file is a collection of data. File is used to store some data. Which type of data? Here file is used to store some related data. Simply we can call as a file is used to represent a sequence of bytes on the disk where a group of related data is stored. So simply here file is a collection of data. Okay, this data is stored in the file, and then this file is stored into hard disk, nothing but secondary storage permanently. Okay, na? Here the data in the file is permanently stored in the system. Okay, na? So until ఎప్పుడు దాకా స్టోర్ అవుతుంది? Until we wantedly remove. సో మనం కావాలని రిమూవ్ చేసేదాకా ఆ డేటా దాంట్లోనే ఉంటుందండి పర్మనెంట్ గా. ఓకేనా? సో సింప్లీ ద డేటా ఇన్ ది ఫైల్ is permanently stored. Okay, until we wantedly remove. This all data is stored in the file in the hard disk of the system. So hard disk మన సిస్టంలో సెకండరీ స్టోరేజ్ ఉంటుంది. ఆ సెకండరీ స్టోరేజ్ లో ఫైల్స్ లో మన డేటా ఉంటుంది, పర్మనెంట్ గా స్టోర్ అయి ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా? సో సింప్లీ హియర్ ఫైల్ ఈస్ క్రియేటెడ్ ఫర్ పర్మనెంట్ స్టోరేజ్ ఆఫ్ డేటా. సో వై ఫైల్స్ ఆర్ క్రియేటెడ్? ఫైల్స్ ఆర్ క్రియేటెడ్ ఫర్ పర్మనెంట్ స్టోర్ ఆఫ్ డేటా. ఓకేనా? So here file is a ready-made structure. Yes, what is the meaning of this? Every file consists of its own structure. Every file consists of its own structure. Here this is a ready-made structure. For example, if you take different types of files, for example, what we can say, for example, document files. For example, document file, PDF files, or something notepad files, C files, C++ files. These all are different types of files. Okay, na? For example, if you take, for example, I am explaining with example. Okay, na? For example, minimize. So this is a notepad file. Okay, na? This is a notepad. When we open notepad file, it consists of its own structure. For example, there is another file. For example, I am creating document file, and see, this is my document file, that is MS Word file. It consists of its own structure. So only its own structure. It consists of its own structure. So simply each file consists of its own structure. Each file consists of its own structure. That's why we can call as it is a ready-made structure. Okay, now here simply every file is a ready-made structure. Here there are some types of functions. Here in our C programming language, there are some functions. Those functions are built-in functions, nothing but library functions. Okay, so using these type of functions, using those functions, we can perform different types of operations on files. What are those different types of functions? First one is here fopen. Fopen, yes, this is okay, fopen function. Fopen function. Here, what is the meaning of fopen function? Using this function, we can create a new file. Okay, na? Using this function, yes, okay, na? Using this function, we can create a new file, or we can open already existing file. Okay na? So simply this is very important, and f open function. Here f open function is a one of the most popular function in the C language. This is used to open new file. This is this function is used to create a new file, or it is also used to open an existing file. If file is already created, if we want to open that particular file, here fopen function is used. Here fopen function is used to create a new file also. Okay, this is built-in function in C language. Coming to our next function, that is fclose. Okay, na fclose function. Yes, what is the meaning of fclose function? Here, using this fclose function, we can close the file. For example, using fopen, we are creating as well as we are open already existing file. Okay, na? And now we have to close. We have to close that particular opened file. Here, there is a one more function is there, that is fclose function. Okay, na? Using fclose function, we can close already opened file. That is the meaning of fclose function. This is also predefined function in our C programming language. Okay. There is another function that is fputc. Yes, okay. Fputc. What is the meaning of fputc? Simply here, fputc is another predefined function. Using this function, we can write the characters value of the arguments C to output stream. Okay, now output stream. Yes, what is the meaning of the simply fputc function is used to print the content of the files. Okay, now used to print the content of the files. So simply, what is the meaning of simple putc function? Putc function. Okay, now putc function is used to print the characters. Kada? So same as here, fputc is a function. This is used to write the characters values of the argument C to the output stream referred by FP. So simply, this function is used to print the print the file contents. Print the file contents. Okay. Next one, this is okay. Na? F get C. F get C. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this function? Here, F get C is another type of function. Using this function, we can read a characters from the input file referred by AFP. So simply here, what is the general meaning of get C function? What is the general meaning of get C function? Get C function is used to read the some characters. Read character. Okay, na? That is general meaning of get C. Here, F get C function is used to read the characters into the file. Okay, na? Here, F get C function is used to read the character, and these characters are stored into file. Here, fputc is a function. This function is used to print the contents of the file. Simply, we can call it like that. Okay, na? And then, so this is about our okay na file functions. Okay, na? Simply, I am recalling again. Yes, what is the meaning of file here? Simply, here file is a collection of data. Okay, na? File is used to represent a sequence of bytes. These bytes are stored in the file. Again, this file is stored into our secondary storage permanently until we wantedly remove it. Okay, now simply here file is created for permanent storage of data. Every file consists of its own structure. That's why we can simply call as here file is a ready-made structure. Here there are different types of predefined functions for file. Okay, na? Here there are different types of predefined functions on file. We can perform these all types of file functions. Okay, now first function is fopen function. Using this function, we can create a new file, or we can open already existing file. Okay, now here there is another function, that is fclose function. This function is used to already opened file. This file is closed. Open this file is used to close the already opened file. Next one, f put c. This function is used to write the character value of the argument c to the output stream referred by fp. Okay, now coming to our f get c. This function is read a character from the input file referred by fp. This is about our files. Okay, now next one, next one, next topic is streams. Okay, na? Yes, what is the meaning of stream? What is the definition of stream? Okay, na? Simply in C programming language, all input and output is done with streams. Okay, na? Yes, what is the meaning of stream here? Here in our C programming language, all input and outputs, all different types of inputs and all different types of output is done with the help of streams. Simply, stream is nothing but the sequence of bytes of data. What is the meaning of stream here? Here, what is the meaning of file definition? Here, our file definition says file is a collection of byte stream. Kada? Collection of here, file is a collection of byte stream. So simply here, stream is nothing but the sequence of bytes of data. String is nothing but sequence of bytes of data. A sequence of bytes followed into programming is called as input stream. So simply here, what is the meaning of input stream? So simply here, there are two types of streams are there we can call as, okay, na? That is input stream and output stream. Coming to our input stream, what is the meaning of input stream? Here, input stream is nothing but sequence of bytes followed into program. Sequence of bytes following into program. Those are called as input stream. Coming to our next type of stream, that is output stream. Yes, what is the meaning of output stream? Here, output stream is nothing but sequence of bytes following out of program. Following out of a program. This is called as output stream. So simply, input and output streams are summarizing as here input streams are simply sequence of bytes those are in the file those are in the file is called as those are in the file is called as input stream. Here output stream is nothing but sequence of bytes those are out of the program are nothing but file is called as output streams. Okay, na? Here you here use of stream make IO machine independent. Here streams, okay, na? Use of stream make input output make independent machine independence. Okay, na? Use of stream make IO machine independent. So these all are about our streams. Okay, now I am summarizing again. So simply, what is the meaning of stream here? Stream is nothing but sequence of bytes of data. Here there are two types of streams. First one is input stream, next one is output stream. What is the meaning of input stream? Here input stream is nothing but sequence of byte following into program or file is called as input stream. What is the meaning of output stream? Here output stream is nothing but sequence of bytes following out of the program or file is called as output stream. So this is about our streams. Okay, na? So this unit is very easy to understand. Okay, na? Now coming to our standard library IO functions. Standard library IO functions. Here, standard library IO functions also called as built-in IO functions. And so, what is the meaning of built-in or something library functions? These functions are predefined. These IO functions are predefined or something library function. Why these are called as predefined or library function? When C program, when C software is developed, these programs are developed at the time of that software is developed. Okay, na? So what are those functions? Here different types of functions are there. Here there are different types of IO functions are there. What are those? Already this is discussed in second unit. Okay, na? So ఎఫ్ ఓపెన్ ఎఫ్ క్లోజ్, ఓకేనా? ఇవి రెండు కాకుండా రిమైనింగ్ అన్ని మనం సెకండ్ యూనిట్ లో డిస్కస్ చేసినాయండి ఇవన్నీ. ఓకేనా? సో ఇంతవరకు మనం సెకండ్ యూనిట్ లో విత్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తో సహా మనం డిస్కస్ చేసినవి. సో ఇవి రెండు కొత్తవి అన్నమాట. ఓకేనా? with them. Okay, all these functions are available in our one header file, and that is that is stdio.h. Okay, all standard input output functions, all these standard input output functions are available in one header file, that is stdio.h. Okay, na? So stdio.h abbreviation is standard input output header file. Okay, na? So these all built in or standard input output functions are available in our stdio.h header file. Okay, na? Now here there are some input output functions are there. The most popular input output functions are there. Okay, and these functions are already discussed. So coming to our first one, that is printf. That is printf. What is the meaning of printf function? Here, printf function is a output function. Printf function is a output function. This is used to print the message what we have typed, and also this is used to print the value of the variables. Okay, na? So this is about our printf. This syntax as well as example of this printf we have already seen. Okay, na? Here printf. What is the meaning of here printf? Here printf is a output function. This function is used to print the output on the screen. It may be a variable or it may be a something message what we have typed. This is about our printf. Coming to our scanf. Okay, now coming to our scanf. What is the meaning of scanf here? Scanf is a input function only. Yes, scanf is a input function. Okay, na? So using this function, we can read a character, or we can read a integer, or we can read a floating. Any type depends upon those particular variables. Okay, na? So simply here, scanf function is the input function. This function is used to read the input from the user. Okay, na? So simply here scanf function is used to read the some input from the user, from the input devices. Okay, na? From the input devices. So we can read some characters, we can read float or something, we can read something, any type of data that is depends upon the variable. Okay, and that is about our scanf function. Coming to our one more function, that is getChar. Can I getChar? What is the meaning of getChar function? Here, getChar function is a getChar function is a input function. We can call here getChar function is a input function. Using this getChar, we can read the characters. We can read the characters from the input devices. Only characters. Okay. Na? So here getChar function is a function. Using this function, we can read the characters from the input device. Okay. Na? Coming to our putchar function. Putchar function. Yes, what is the meaning of putchar function? Using this putchar function, we can print the character. We can print the character on the screen. So simply, this is a output function. Okay, na? Simply here, putchar is a output function. Putchar is a output function. This is used to print the character on the screen. Next, these all functions we have already discussed with the examples. Okay, now these all are old. These all are old functions. So these all functions we have discussed earlier. Okay, now? So previous units we have discussed these all functions. Now coming to these two functions are new only. These two functions are new. So these two functions are related to our these two functions are related to our files. Okay, na? Coming to our first one, that is fopen. Okay, na? Fopen. What is the meaning of fopen function? I have already told. Okay, na? Fopen function is used to open a new file, or fopen function is used to create a new file. Okay, na? So simply using this function, we can perform two operations. What are those? First one is open already existing file, or create a new file. That is nothing but fopen function. Okay, na? Next one, fclose function. What is the meaning of fclose function? This is another function. This is related to our functions. Okay, na? Using this function, we can close the already opened file. Okay, na? Using the open, we can open the file. Now file is open. Now if we want to close, so we can use f close function. This using this function, we can close the opened file. So this is about our different types of different types of standard library input output functions. Okay, na? These all standard input output functions are available in our one popular header file, that is hash include stdio.h, that is standard io.h. Okay, na? So if we want to use these all types of files in our program, we must include header file, that is hash include stdio.h. Then only we can use these or any one of these standard IO function in our program. Okay, na? So this is about our standard library IO functions. Okay, na? Coming to our formatting input output functions. Okay, na? Formatting input output function. What is the meaning of formatting input output functions? Okay, na? Now let's see our syllabus once again. Yes, this is our syllabus. Okay, na? Files completed, streams completed, standard library input output functions completed. Okay, na? So this is very easiest to chapter only. Files, next one, streams, next one, standard library input output functions completed. Now coming to our next topic, that is formatting input and output functions. Formatting input and output functions. That is our topic. Now coming to our the topic, that is formatting input output functions. What is the meaning of formatting input? Okay, now first we will discuss about so formatting input and then formatting output. Okay, now? So what is the meaning of formatted input? So simply here the function scanf is used to formatted input. So we just discuss about the scanf function, okay, and also printf function. So simply here the function scanf is used to format the input from standard input and provide many of conventional facilities of the function printf. Okay, so simply here printf is a output function, scanf is a input function. So simply our topic is formatted input. That is here there is a one function, that is scanf. Using this scanf function, we can formatted the input from the standard input. Okay. Here the syntax of scanf is, we already know about this scanf. Okay. We already know about the scanf format. That is yes, this one. Okay, na? Here scanf. This is a function. That's why scanf in that format, comma number one, number two, up to number n, and nothing but semicolon. This is the syntax of our scanf. Okay, na? The function scanf read and convenient characters from the standard input depends upon the format specification string and store the input in the memory location represented by the other argument, that is number one, number two, up to number n. So simply here scanf is a function. In that there are some parameters are there, in that is a format. In that format we can use percentage d or something percentage c or something percentage f or something percentage s. What is the meaning of this? So this is nothing but what format of input we have to read. So if we want to read integer, percentage d. If we want to read percentage, if we want to read float, that is percentage f. Okay, na? If we want to read character, percentage c. If we want to read string, percentage s, in this way. Okay, na? So simply in this format we can use format string. We can use format string. Okay, now using this format string we can read any type of data, that is depends upon the variable which type of data that is. Okay, now? So this is about our format. Coming to our number one, number two, up to something number n. What is the meaning of this? For example, that is a variable actually. Okay, now? In this number one, number two, we can write ampersand that particular that particular variable name. Okay, that particular variable name. For example, ampersand A, ampersand B, like that. Okay. So this is about our scanf. So here the example for scanf is this one. How? Yes, the example for scanf is this one. So in that what happened? Scanf in double quotation percentage T percentage D is defined. So percentage D percentage C percentage D are format strings. Okay na? So percentage T C, that is a character, percentage D is a integer. Okay na? Here ampersand name comma ampersand roll number, what are those? So ampersand name is a variable. Ampersand name is a variable, that is the type of character. Ampersand roll number is a integer, that's why we are using percentage D. Okay na? So ampersand name is a variable, that is the type of character, that's why we are using here format, that is percentage C. Here, ampersand roll number is the integer type. That's why we are using the format as percentage D. Okay. Na? So, what happened here when we write this? Okay. Na? So, system asks for input, that is character, that whenever we give some character, that character is stored into our name variable. And then system asks some number. Whenever we give some number, that number is stored into one variable, that is roll number. Now, character is stored in name and number is stored in roll number variables. So this is about our scanner. Okay. Na? So this is about our scanner. Now coming to our next one, that is character input output functions. Character input output functions. What is the meaning of this? Okay. Na? So simply this is about our formatted input. Coming to our formatted output function. Formatted output function. Here the formatted output function is used to format the output from the standard outputs. Okay. Na? Here formatted output is nothing but format the output. Here there is a one popular function, that is printf. So using this printf function, we can format it the output from standard output. Okay. Na? So here the syntax of printf is same as scanf. Okay. Na? So in the place of scanf, we can use printf format comma number one, number two, up to something number n semicolon. Okay. Na? So simply printf function is used to format the output. Okay. Na? This is used to format the output from standard output. So the example of printf is same as this one, but here in the place of scanf we can write printf. Okay. Na? Same, this format is same, but in the place of ampersand, okay. Na? Here in the printf there is no ampersand, remaining is same. Okay. Na? So simply here printf, okay. Na? Printf open brace close brace percentage C percentage D in double quotations comma, we can write a name comma roll number. That's okay. Na? Here there is no ampersand in printf. Whenever we write it printf percentage C percentage D comma name comma roll number, system print the name as well as roll number, what we have read. So for example, in the name we have given something A, in roll number we have given one. Okay. Na? Using printf, one as well, something A1 is printed. A1 is printed. Okay. Na? So simply here printf function is used to format the output. So simply printf is a output function. So this is about our formatting input and output functions. Okay. So coming to our next topic, that is character input output functions. Okay, character input output functions. So using these, before that, using these formatting input output functions, we can read any type of input as well as any type of output. We can read any type of input, we can print any type of output. That means we can read using scanf, we can read character data type, we can read floating, we can read, for example, character strings like that. And also using printf function, we can print any type of data type value. That is, it may be a character output, it may be a floating output, it may be integer output, like that. Simply we can read we can read any built-in data types using scanner. We can print any type of built-in data types values. Okay, na? That is depends upon the variables those are using in our program. Okay, na? This is about our formatting input and output functions. Coming to our character input output functions. Okay, na? So character input output functions are used to read the characters and used to print the characters only. Okay, na? So formatting input output means using scanner for printf, we can read and we can print any type of data type. That may be integer, float, or something, character string, whatever it may be. All type of data types we can read and we can print the using scanf and printf. So here character input output functions are used to read the characters and print the characters only. Okay, na? So simply character input functions is used to input a single character. So simply character input function is used to read a single character. These all functions are available in our one popular header file, that is standard IO header file. Okay, na? So if we want to use these all type of functions in our program, we must include one header file, that is hash include stdio.h. Okay, now already discussed about this stdio.h. Okay, now here there is a one popular character input function is there, that is getch. Getch. Here getch is a most popular character input function. Using this function, we can input a single character at a time. Okay, we can read a single character at a time, but it will not display input character. But it will not display input character. Okay, na? Get stand for input, ch stand for character. So get char is nothing but take the input from the user. Here the syntax is here syntax is variable equal to get ch. This is a function, that's why we are using open base close base. Okay, na? Here variable equal to get ch semicolon. The example is here the example is that is okay, na? Example is a equal to, for example, a equal to get ch. Okay, na? Whenever you use this particular function, system asks for input, we can give one character as a input. So simply this is about our get char. Okay, na? Here get char is nothing but a input function, input character function. Using these inputs single character at a time, but it will not display input character. Okay, na? And this is about our get ch function. Okay, na? Next one. Yes, next one, character output function, and that is put ch. Character output function, that is put ch. Yes, what is the meaning of this function? Okay, na? Using this function, we can print a single character that is already read. Okay, na? That is already read using get ch. Okay, na? Simply using get ch, we can read a single character, that is a input function. Here coming to our output function, that is putch. Using this putch function, we can print a single character that is already read by using getch. Here the syntax of putch function is putch of a, putch of a. Okay, na? Whenever we use this particular putch of a in our program, it print a single character that already read by using gets a equal to get ch. Okay, na? So simply, so for example, when we use this particular syntax, a particular character is stored into variable a. So a consists of a character, a consists of a character. So here put ch of a, that means that particular a's character is printed. So this is about our put ch. So simply we can call as put ch is a output character function. Okay, na? Then so this is another function is there, put char. Yeah, okay na. Use this print a single character same, okay na. So we can use same as this put char of here, okay na. So the operation is same as put ch, put char is same as put ch, okay na. Now coming to our next topic, that is binary input output, okay na. Tomorrow's topic is binary input output, okay na. So we will discuss about this particular topic tomorrow, by tomorrow, okay na. Binary input output function, that is about our tomorrow's topic, okay na. Now time is already up, okay na. So you can log out, prepare for next class, okay na. Thank you.